Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I want you to know that I appreciate you. I value your support, which is why our channel is growing so rapidly. This channel is a labor of love for me because I want to be able to help our viewers and subscribers as much as I possibly can. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. If you learn something new from this video, please consider clicking the like button. Please subscribe and please enable notifications. I would really appreciate that. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, is the stimulus gamble about to backfire for both the Democrats as well as the Republicans? Yes, I do believe that the stimulus gamble is about to backfire. Here's why. Number one, the economy is struggling. More than 25 million Americans, these are the most latest statistics, more than 25 million individuals are on unemployment benefits. 1 in 8 Americans are going hungry. People need money to pay rent. People need money to put food on the table. People need money to be able to keep the lights on. The stock market, as I record this video, is plunging. We are in the midst of probably the most divisive election we've had in decades. And the pandemic is getting worse throughout the country. Despite all of this, the Senate, led by the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, the administration, led by President Trump, and the House, led by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, have not been able to come to an agreement on stimulus negotiations because of concerns from different sides. The president is concerned about a bailout for badly run democratic states. House Speaker Pelosi is concerned about language for testing, tracing, and treatment. And the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has clearly said publicly that a higher priority for him, in which he has succeeded, is Justice Amy Coney Barrett. And as a result of all of this, hardworking Americans who are depending on the government at a time when help is needed the most are being left out in the cold, literally, as we head into what could be one of the worst winters we've ever had. On your screen, you'll see a quote from Joe Brusuelas, who's a chief economist at RSM International. Joe said politicians in both parties are tempting fate by not agreeing to another round of fiscal aid. This is more about politics than economics or finance. That's the unfortunate reality of the matter because real lives do hang in the balance. So what's going to happen without additional federal aid? Families will go hungry. Renters will face eviction. Small businesses will close. And that's just for starters. So what is happening is extremely unfortunate. I've mentioned this before. Individuals in specific industries like travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitalities have been impacted the worst in this pandemic. This is a K-shaped recovery where the upper part of the K represents individuals in high-paying jobs, represents highly educated individuals, represents individuals who can work remotely, whereas individuals at the bottom of the K represent individuals, again, in travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitality, who have lost their jobs. In some cases, jobs they've held for decades, they've lost their jobs permanently through no fault of their own. In fact, if Congress does not take action quickly, hopefully very quickly after the election, all of these individuals in travel, entertainment, leisure, and hospitality could lose tens of thousands more jobs, as if the pain hasn't already been significant for us. In fact, according to CNN's Business Recovery Dashboard, hotel occupancy is currently 29% below pre-pandemic levels. Airports across the country are having fewer than half the passengers that they had at this point last year. And open table restaurant reservations are down 56% compared to the period prior to the pandemic. Here's a quote on your screen from Mark Zandi, who's the chief economist at Moody's Analytics. Mark said, "These are still dark economic times. The recovery is at significant risk because of the failure of the administration and Congress to pass another fiscal stimulus package, particularly given that the pandemic is intensifying and the rancor over the election threatens to boil over. In other words, we can expect to have a contentious election." He said a double dip recession is a significant threat. What that basically means is that things get bad, things get a little bit better, and things get bad again. This would be absolutely devastating for many of us who continue to suffer over the past few months through no fault of our own, while not getting the help from the government at the most crucial time when the money is running out. And here's what's happening. Job growth is indeed slowing down. This is fundamentally two different types of America that we have right now. An America at the top of the K-shaped recovery and an America at the bottom of the K-shaped recovery. Job growth is indeed slowing down significantly. Now, keep in mind that in the month of September, the United States added 661,000 jobs, but in the month of August, the United States had added 1.5 million jobs. In other words, the rate at which jobs are coming back is significantly reducing, which is a big cause for concern as the pandemic spreads across the country. It's just unbelievable what's going on. Major companies like Disney, like American Airlines, Charles Schwab have announced massive job cuts. In fact, according to Lindsay Bell, who's the chief investment strategist at Ally Invest, while consumers have some cushion in savings, that's going to run out very quickly, especially with the holidays approaching. Lindsay also said if you look beneath the surface, you see a tale of two consumers. Those in the hardest hit industries who have lost their jobs, those are the folks who are really struggling. The other side of the equation is people who can work from home. Our lives haven't been completely disrupted. In other words, those who can work from home, they're doing much better because, they can work remotely and their lives have not been completely disrupted. Unlike individuals in sectors like travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitality, whose lives have been changed forever. Already 28% of Americans have said that they will spend less on holiday gifts this year, and this is the highest percentage since 2012 following that earlier recession. And just 12% of shoppers have said that they are planning on increasing spending. So fundamentally, we do need more economic stimulus. I released a video earlier on our channel where I talked about Representative Max Rose, who's a congressman from New York. Actually, he is quite young. He's just 33 years old, but he said something that I thought was pretty profound. He said that House Speaker Pelosi was making a mistake by not accepting the $1.9 trillion proposal from the U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. There's Max Rose. Max, I gotta tell you, I agree with you. Definitely check out the other video where I highlighted Max Rose's comments about whether House Speaker Pelosi is making a mistake. He said she's most certainly making a mistake here. And Rose said that lawmakers have become so detached that they are not hearing or seeing the pain of the American people, folks who cannot wait until February or March next year for another stimulus checks or extended unemployment benefits of state and local aid. Just unbelievable what's going on. Keep in mind that Republicans in the Senate have been concerned about increasing federal debt because they're concerned about the massive federal debt that we already have. And according to RSM's Brusuelas that I mentioned at the start of the video, the Republican majority in the Senate is engaged in a gamble of historic proportions that they will not be held responsible. Just unbelievable. Most economists feel that now is not the time to worry about the deficit. That's why Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has actually been urging Congress to act, and he has warned of the impact of not taking any action now, especially since we have more infections sweeping the country. And what is ironic, and this is according to Mark Zandi, the very thing that they're trying to avoid will happen. Bigger budget deficits and debt load. It makes a lot more sense to err on the side of doing too much, not too little, because the concern is that if we have a weak recovery from the pandemic, that'll make it harder for America to address our debt. And the government will be forced to support more people on unemployment, which will slow economic recovery and which will result in less revenue for the government. I have done another video on how the US government gets money and spends money, so I definitely recommend you check that out. I think you'll realize that a majority of the revenue of the United States government comes from taxpayers like you and me. And if individuals don't have jobs, which means they don't pay tax, they now have to depend on unemployment income, which by the way is also taxed. That's a subject for another video. In fact, I have done that video on my channel. Check out the unemployment benefits playlist. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We'll provide you with a link in the description section so you can check out our resources for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I really appreciate you being a viewer and a subscriber. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. Please get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You can also get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you can get added to our email list. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time that you want. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. And also please follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also the same, ignition_time. That's ignition_time. Now keep in mind, YouTube does not always send out notifications on time. So all you have to do, the solution is very simple. Simply bookmark youtube.com/ignition_time on your browser. Bookmark youtube.com/ignition_time on your browser, and you'll be able to visit the homepage of our channel and watch the videos at any point in time that you want. I really appreciate you watching. Your vote of confidence in us and the entire team behind the scenes at Ignition Time is you simply clicking the like button, you igniting the subscribe button, and you igniting that notification button, because remember, the name of our channel is Ignition Time. Please participate in our community below. Our community is growing very rapidly. We are all very proud of our community, which is now like our family, and we are building a big community, and I invite you to be a part of that community. As always, you'll find the link in the description section below to all our resources, all our references, so you can check them out for yourself. And finally, please share this video with friends and family members so you can help us spread the word and we can pass on this knowledge, because our goal is to provide you with transparent information and let you be the decision maker. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.